Guys, welcome to the video. Thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about why I run in low drop shoes. I started running in the late 80s. I had constant injury problems from the time I started. It would be knees, shin splints. I had Achilles issues, always one thing or another. I actually tore it's a tendon Bayer Achilles tendon back in the early 90s, something like hallucis longus, something like that, and I ended up getting fitted for orthotics. They helped some, but I still tended to always get hurt. I could never get my mileage over about 40 miles a week, or I would get hurt somewhere. I did make it through a few marathons. My first in 93. I ran one in 95 and 90. Anyway, I did get through some marathons, but it was always hit or miss whether I was going to make it through a marathon training cycle without getting hurt. And usually I would have some downtime during a build-up just because I couldn't stay totally injury-free. I was kind of getting tired of it in the late 2000s. I started reading books by Danny Dwyer, the Chi Running, and Dr. Nicholas Romanoff, who did the pose method, but I still didn't really do anything. Then the Born to Run book came out and encouraged barefoot running and things, and I didn't want to go totally barefoot. I'm in a suburb. There's a lot of things on the street, but I worked on moving myself to zero drop shoes. I first started off by just running in them very short distances, and then I would run the rest of my run without them, with higher drop shoes. I played around with running a little bit on the sidewalk barefoot. Anyway, I very slowly worked up to where I was able to run in zero drop shoes. I have not been a purist over the last several years in that I have been, I'll run in shoes up to about a 6 millimeter drop. I found that at first I thought it was the toe strike that was causing the injury, but I actually really just think I was overstriding, because I would reach way out and hit that heel, and then the shock would go up my leg, which would cause impact injuries. I also now kind of believe that it's more about hitting under your body. I actually heel strike a little bit now, but I'm hitting much more under my body and not overstriding to that extent. I also just think we were born with our feet on the ground, being more level, and I think being more in a neutral level spot is just better for our bodies as far as alignment. That's why I think it helps with injuries up the chain, like the knees and the hips. That being said, if someone comes into our running store and is asking for a shoe, if they come in and they're running in a higher drop shoe and have had no injury problems, I do not push them toward a low drop shoe. If they come in and they're having Achilles tendonitis right now, I won't really push them into a low drop shoe or a zero drop, because that's going to extend that Achilles and make it even more sore. So I would go ahead and have them in a drop shoe, but I may gently recommend that they start working on going to lower drop shoes. I just think it helps with your alignment. It helps with a lot of those issues. And that being said, after I made the switch to lower drop and zero drop shoes back in 2009 or 10, I really haven't had a repetitive stress injury since then. I haven't really had hip pain or knee pain. I haven't had Achilles. I haven't had plantar fasciitis that I used to often have. I haven't had any of those things since I switched to low and zero drop shoes. It may just be me. It may not work for everyone. Like I said, your mileage may vary, but it has really helped me out a lot. Now, I have had some injuries, but they've been pretty much of the traumatic type. Like I stepped in a hole, I tore my calf muscle. I fell, I cracked my ribs, but I haven't had the regular repetitive stress injury. And as far as 40-mile weeks, I still don't run more than that much right now, but I've easily got up to doing 50 or 60 miles for a while and wasn't getting injured. And in 2000, the great virtual race across Tennessee was happening, and I was at home. I ramped up my mileage, and I had 400 plus mile months in a row, and I didn't get injured. So I was obviously very tired, and it was a combination of running and walking, but it was still pretty amazing that I was able to do that and not get injured for someone that used to get injured every time I'd get over 40 miles in a week. Anyway, so I have been, it has allowed me to do longer distances the last 5 years or so without injury. It's been great for me personally. Anyway, like I said, it may not work the same for you, but that is the reason why I run in low drop shoes. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you are having a wonderful day and keep moving.